супер говор от Хајан, който не го знам лично, но много ме инспирира. И аз ке продължам на английски, пошто българите, кои зборат на македонски, много смешно звучат, мислам. So, just to keep myself safe, I'm switching to English now, if I may. So, I'll start my presentation today with a headline from a website I randomly found online. Най-много невработени са млади до 29 години. How does that make you feel? Anyone? Broken. Okay. Somebody else? How does that make you feel? Yourself. Най-много невработени до 29 години. Good, bad, shy, disappointed. Something more, emotions, perplexed. This makes me feel angry. This makes me very, very angry. And it makes me feel angry because of various reasons. And the reasons are not political exactly. I'm rather angry at those guys because I have to pay with my taxes them to stay unemployed. So I don't see my second slide. So excuse me, just to remind myself, yes. Thank you. So I'm angry at those young people who do not work because they feel safe not to work. They feel okay with the fact they're not working and they're young. So in the Balkans generally, it's very common for people to be employed at a later stage and not to work until 29. And usually the reasons that's happening is the politicians. It's the communism. It's the capitalism. It's whatever external factor there is. It's the weather today. I'm unemployed because it's raining outside. No reason there is. You feel on the safe side not to work today. And this is not okay. This is not okay because of funding, because you're most probably right. But you cannot do anything about it. And this is where the problem stands. Because you cannot do anything about the weather or the corrupted politicians or the communism in the past or capitalism on the other side or whatever there is out of your scope. So I would like to ask young people under 29 years of age, for my taxes' sake, to find a way and find a job today. Thank you. Yeah. So another thing that is very common on the Balkans is people to stay with their families. And I think there is one great misconception here. And the misconception is that by staying with your mom, you're making her a favor. By staying with your family, they're not lonely, they feel good. The truth is, most probably, if you stay with your mom for a longer period, you're ruining both her life and yours. Because she's still taking care of you and she is giving you money to go to drink coffee or beer or whatever, which is also not okay. And I can find, okay, I don't have some scientific research data or whatever. I think there must be a correlation between the fact that in developed countries, people start working at a younger age than emerging markets. I'm not speaking about the poorer countries where the situation is a lot different. I'm speaking about us here. Because kids working is also not good. So I don't want to put the blame totally on people. I mean, sometimes the situation is hard. So there is one very, very simple rule. There was a very nice article about a girl, about a dad writing a letter about her daughter. It was viral online. Have you seen it? The message was, no one owes you nothing. And we feeling very comfortably going to school, riding the bus, having dinner, eating at home. We feel comfortable and we feel like we deserve it. The truth is, nobody owes us that, and we have to work very hard to achieve it and to finally get where we already are. So this is how I came. This is the pattern of thought that brought me to the headline of my presentation today, which is the destructive power of pocket money. Because I was thinking, okay, the pocket money is something very small, but something that keeps you safe and something that feels you comfortable. So you can go to the coffee today and you can feel on ease because you feel that you deserve your pocket money given by your parents. No, 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 no. You don't deserve that. You really don't deserve that. And I think pocket money are really destructive, and they're mostly destructive for the self, and being destructive for the self make them destructive for the society, for the economy. I think pocket money are the worst thing that can happen to you after the age of 18. This is the first paragraph of the same article that I quoted in the first slide, which says, you can read it yourself, which says about 100% of the people who are unemployed, they would start working tomorrow. How does that make you feel? Feeling nothing? Ah, Martin, zdravo. How do you feel about it? No? Okay. This also makes me angry. Sorry. Because what happened to me, being in the position of somebody who is recruiting people today, I got a call once saying, "Слушнав дека вработувате." No, not really. I mean, вработуваме. We do recruit, but the first important thing is nobody owes you to give you a job. So you should deserve the job. You should deserve the job showing you can actually do something for the company that is going to recruit you, invest time to train you, invest money to buy the rent where you're staying, to buy the electricity, maybe even to buy your computer, to have a chair for you. I mean, they're already investing in you when you get into the company. So you should make sure that you deserve the right to be there first. So this again making me angry. Let to the same thing. No one owes you nothing. So you better make sure that you have something to offer before going to apply for a job. This is my beliefs, huh? You're totally free to disagree with me. I mean, everyone is different. So I have heard many things like companies squeezing people, taking advantage of themselves. So there are points of view. It's complex. But for me, no one owes you nothing. I can tell you a little bit more about how we recruit in Vox Teneo. We have a very, very tough process. So the first thing you do is go to meet the HR. The HR makes an interview with you to check whether you fit the culture of the company, because every company is specific and you have to be sure that you're matching the company culture. To get to know you a little bit better, get first impressions about your CV, your background, and so on. Then we have a 4-hour practical test where you need to actually code. We're a development company, software development company, where you need to code something, a piece of software. After that, it's evaluated by 10 criteria for us to see where you stand. Then you have a self-assessment form where you fill in how you evaluate yourself. Then we try to match your practical test results with the self-assessment form and see what you think about yourself and is it close to reality, which is also important. It's very crucial, in fact. And finally, you get the final interview when you meet myself. And at this final interview, after the results reviewed, we decide together with you whether you're a fit or not, whether we meet your salary expectations and so on. So it's really hard to get into a company. Usually it's hard. You go through some process. But the good news is it's not that hard to get hired. And you will finally, how many of you are employed, by the way? Employed. Okay, so most of you are not. So you get employed at the end. And it's really simple. Super simple. You simply have to get things done. Even the practical test, for example, if you manage to complete it, it's not an easy job, then you will be hired at the end. And I can promise you something. There are people who believe in God, who believe in astrophysics, who believe in clairvoyance, in different things. I believe in hard work. And what I can promise you today, if you manage to get employed and you work very hard, in 3.5 years, you have triple the salary that you entered at. Trust me on that. Believe me on that. Where the salary, I agree very much with Hayan, money is not the thing that will make you happy. The salary only would reflect what you can do, what you can achieve. It's not the money itself. It's the value you're able to deliver, the value that you give. So it's that simple. No matter how hard and how difficult the HR process is, no matter what you have to go through, the simple rule is being able to get things done. This is Martina. Martina entered the company as a trainee. She came. The first day she got a task. She asked not one irrelevant question. She did nothing, special in the office. She simply got the thing done. She didn't ask useless questions. She addressed the problems. She did it perfectly well. And she got hired. Simple as that. And it's really, really rare to see somebody that is willing to invest effort and mind to get the things done without complaining, without finding, the reason somewhere outside of them. Here today we have another trainee, Steffi, who entered the same way. She just came and started working. So it happens. And those guys, they get employed. If you enter as a trainee and you're able and capable, companies are not stupid. They'll not lose you. They'll not let you away for no reason. We're not... Lost my thought anyway. So, the second thing I would like to... I don't want to advise you. This is my belief, actually. So, you're free of my beliefs. So, the next thing I believe in is that one should focus on the thing you do itself. Not on the person, on the thing. So the important is not you and your success. The important is the thing that you deliver. So no matter how big your success is, what you deliver is the important thing. Because there are many people on LinkedIn who look brilliant. And I'm sure they do not feel fulfilled because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Labels, how do you call this? Watches, whatever there is. Suits. There's nothing wrong wearing a suit if you like it, but if you wear a suit just because your job requires you to wear a suit, then change your job. It's not going to work, most probably, my opinion. My next slide is with Lilo, another girl from our office, and I've put this nice picture because I like the picture, and because Lilo is authentic. She feels very uneasy. She's always very, very, open in communication, laughing a lot. And it's the best thing she can do. So because she's authentic, she can afford not to dress in suits, not to pretend to do anything. Just be there, be present, be authentic, be yourself. This is a very important thing. Another thing this also was mentioned by Hayam, invest your money, time, wisely. Yeah, not money, time. And time is a lot more important than money. So do you know what is the difference between cost and investment? Anyone? Hi, come on, speak up. Somebody. Wow. Get engaged.
Investment comes back.
Yes, exactly. Cost is something you spend and you lose. Investment is something you spend and it comes back. So whether it's the social factor, whether it's whatever it is, it can be anything on earth. Think when you spend time in things. Whenever you do some repetitive job, try to be the master of it. Whenever you spend some time, be sure that you're learning, you're developing yourself, you're opening your horizon, something is happening, something higher is happening, you're not just losing your time. And this is the most important rule, actually. When I was 18, I started my first job. A guy invited me for an interview, and I wanted to be a computer animator back then, and asked me, can you make a video cache? You know, this is the starting before the broadcast, before the предпредаванията, the animations. And I said, yeah, sure. I had no idea what I'm getting involved in. I had some experience with Photoshop, no experience at all with After Effects. After Effects is a software for animation, so I had to learn how to work with After Effects and make the thing in a very limited time span. So it was really challenging, but I did it, and I did invest the time enough to learn how to do it and to achieve it. By the way, the same company, I was paid, I think, €100 per month. I spent there 2 years and a half. At the end of the third year, I realized at some point that higher education is also a good thing, so I switched back to university for a while. So I went back to the university for a while, and when I left, they had to hire 3 people with the same salary. You cannot imagine how it feels. It feels awesome. you feel blessed. You feel like the king of the world. You're not taking those money, but you know your word, and your word has changed from this to that. And this achievement, it's blissful. I mean, it's very, very positive for the ego or whatever that is linked to success. Okay. Do you know this lady? Yes? Okay, I'm not alone. Okay, every day when I come back from work, I have to tidy at home. I have a little kid, so everything is a mess, and I have to collect all the things, put them in the drawers, wash the dishes, do some stuff like this, and I hate it. And then I found Kondo. She's, I think, a Japanese girl, a lady, who has written a book. She has a blog on YouTube. It's a blog, it's a vlog, a YouTube channel. And she teaches you how to put your home in order in a very zen, nice way, giving you some very concrete advices how to make it perfectly. Today, I'm ironing my sheets. So even the dumbest jobs, when you give them a higher meaning, like Marie Kondo did, it becomes easy. You learn, you feel one step higher. So don't feel bad for doing a dumb job. Just find the higher meaning in it. This is what I meant. So to sum up, my 3 rules for success. First, get things done. Second, and it's not that easy, this one, huh? Getting things done. If you want to build a rocket, get it done, huh? It's not that easy. It depends. I mean, some people want to do something, some other people want to do other things, but getting things done is not the easiest thing on earth. Okay, focus on the thing itself, not on yourself, on what you do. Move the focus on the thing you do, and invest your time wisely. So for me, if you manage to combine those 3, you get there, whatever there is. I mean, there is a very abstract matter. That was for me. If anyone, thank you very much for your time.